Hello there and welcome to our Ann Fitzpatrick subscription unboxing for the month of June. We have been eagerly anticipating this one. This is one that was, of course, Mark Tinkey's idea. He designed the clothes. Diana Vining did incredible artwork to bring this box to life. And it is one that in our teaser reveal graphic wasn't so secret. I think a lot of you may have guessed it. And it is so cute and so fun. This is Ann as Goldilocks. This is such a fun outfit, and of course we are going to bring in Mark Tinkey to tell us all about it, but this was one that I thought was so incredible. So I'm going to bring it up to the camera so you can really see the details, but the coloring and the way that the factory was able to do this together, and look at the adorable little almost ballerina type looking shoes. It is a version of Goldilocks that I have never seen before, and is such a fun twist in beautiful fresh colors that just make it so perfect for spring, and Ann looks beautiful. So it is Ann as Goldilocks. Now, of course, in your version, she could wear this and be all different kinds of characters, all different kinds of things. And this is removable as well. So this is a really fun one. I can't wait to hear everything that Mark has to say, but I think the factory did such an incredible job. And again, I just love the blues and the pinks and this beautiful like peplum style overlay with the cute little corset. It is so cute. So that is your outfit of the month that is coming inside your box. Our boxes are so much fun for Ann. They include the complete look. You have your shoes, you have the cute little tights, you have the outfit fully lined. It is just perfect and so much fun. And we also have some fun things inside your box as well. And then this is the add-on outfit. This is so cute. Look at this add-on outfit. I love it. And it has a t-shirt with an illustration that is a Stiff Bear by Diana Vining. And Mark did such a fun job putting this together as well. Cute, cute, cute jeans, the t-shirt, and the little ears on the jacket are just so cute. And so we also have, as an additional add-on, there are some white tennis shoes inside the boutique as well. So you could snag a pair of tennis shoes, but this outfit comes with the jeans and the fuzzy, such a cute jacket coat, and the t-shirt that has Diana Vining's custom Stiff Bear illustration on it. So really, really fun, really cute. Speaking of bears, and this is Goldilocks and the Three Bears, I have to share with you this bear that Robert Tonner sent for Walker Paul. You may recognize the color. This is a Tiffany bear, and I am just so thankful. This is so cute. He will be in a lot of our videos, and it is so special. He sent one for Holland Diane too, and I mean, I just feel so seen, and I'm just so grateful. So Robert, if you're watching, thank you so much. I already thanked you, but this is so cute. So when you see it, just know that this is from Robert Tonner, and this is just very special, and I wanted him in our video today, especially because we are focusing on bears. Now, Paul is filming Our Mother Loved Bears, and we have done wonderful videos with John Port where we talked about her bear collection. If you've been with us for a while, then you'll remember the bear den that we built back in, gosh, 2000. It was years ago, and it was one of my favorite memories, but we built that bear den, and gosh, so many years, 5 or 6 years ago that we did that. And John Port gave us a tour of our mother's bear collection, which is just wonderful. So teddy bears and dolls feel like best friends, and they go hand in hand. And of course, the story with Goldilocks is the three bears they go out for a walk in the woods, and Goldilocks happens upon their house, and she gets into their chairs, and she gets into their porridge, and she gets into their beds, and she tries everything out until she finds one that is just right, and then makes a mess of the house. But it is such a cute little story, and again, Diana Vining helped bring it to life. So let's just show your box real quick. This one is beautiful and fun as always. So you will receive your outfit right here, and then your beautiful shoes. I just love these. I love these shoes. I hope you're as thrilled with them as we are. And then a couple of fun little touches inside your box is a little honey pot. So you get some honey to put with your tea. And then there is a little stir for the honey. Let me get that. These were so cute. I was so glad that we found these. So little honey stir for your honey. There's also some gingham napkins that'll come in your box that haven't been delivered yet. And then you're going to receive a couple of bears. You're going to have 2 bears that are in different colors, and We are just so happy with these. So cute. You may have actually received similar ones too. We've had, they're not identical, but we have given some out as gifts too in the past. So you can dig out if you still have them and find them and get them together and make a fun little film set and some picture opportunities for your bear. So this is a lot of fun. We had so much fun putting this together, and this is, I just think, such a beautiful outfit and one of my favorite lineups for the series. So this is the mystery graphic that you may have seen on social media where Anne's kind of peeking around the corner. And then Diana Vining wrote your story of the month. Oh no, this is the cover letter. So you're going to receive that on the very top as you open your box. And then Diana Vining's story. These are so fun, and they are from, look at that. Look at the images on this. Look at Anne as Goldilocks. She's playing with the bear, and then you have the chair with the porridge, and then the bear looking on in the outside. Now porridge is like sort of like oatmeal. I think it is kind of like oatmeal. And just as an aside, every time I have a baby, the 2 times that I've had a baby and been postpartum, I eat a lot of oatmeal because it apparently helps with your milk supply. So I've been having a lot of oatmeal. Just a little fun fact is I've been having oatmeal, and then I mix in some protein powder to give it an extra boost of protein, and it gives it some really yummy flavor. The protein powder I've been using right now is called IHOP pancakes and syrup flavor. Now that might sound really gross. You might have just recoiled and been like, what? Protein powder in that flavor? But it's really good. And I mix it in with my oatmeal, and then I put in blueberries, and it's like a little, almost feels like, it feels like a treat. I've been really enjoying it. I had it in the car on the way to work today. So oatmeal's been a fun thing, and it is definitely a theme here. So we have Baby Bear's Just Right accessories. So there is a chair and a book and a honey pot and a little bowl of porridge. So you'll receive these on a printable card. Diana's going to talk more about it. She made a wonderful film set. Her paper doll is also so gorgeous. Straight out of a storybook. It is just so perfect. I love it. The chunky little bear right there and the little matching outfit. Oh my gosh, that is just so cute. Her Bear family photo album. She started working on this a long time ago. And so these are the pictures that the Bear family has on the walls inside their house when Goldilocks breaks in and makes a ruckus. I kind of think of Holland Diana's Goldilocks too, because every time she comes home from school, she just basically like tears into the house and messes up everything. And we have to clean it up every single day. So we have a little Goldilocks at home as well. And then one thing that Diana Vining sponsored for our box is this adorable paper doll. This is such good quality, really beautiful sheen. I'm going to have to ask Diana where she gets these printed, because that is just beautifully done. It says it's for World Doll Day, which is coming up later this month. And that's where you give a doll, receive a doll, do something nice in the doll community. It's a really nice way to celebrate doll collecting and to help others. And Diana Vining is sponsoring and giving away a paper doll. So this is Yankee Doodle Dolly Day, a World Doll Day celebration of America's 250th anniversary. So I love this. And I love that the middle outfit features a Queen Anne wooden doll. That is so special. And did I see it? Yes, there's a Raggedy Ann. Oh, and she's got two Queen Anne type dolls. So that is so sweet. So you are receiving this wonderful paper doll sponsored by our lovely Diana Vining. Thank you so much, Diana. But I am thrilled about this outfit of the month, and I'd like to bring in Mark Tinkey. He's going to chat about his outfit and give us some styling tips, which is always one of our favorite parts of our reveal videos, and learn all about it. So come on in, Mark.
Thanks, Rachel. Hi, everybody. Mark here, and I have the 6th installment of the Anne subscription series, and it is Goldilocks this month. She's super cute. What can I say? I love how she turned out. The inspiration for her came from a costume that my mom made when I was a little kid. I was like 4 years old, and she made it. Our church was doing this little play with all the kids, and it was all nursery rhymes, and she did a little Bo Peep costume that was very similar to this, with the little corset with the little panniers and the dress with the puff sleeve, and it was stolen. It was so heartbreaking. She still talks about it sometimes. It was so sad because she got like one good picture of it. And anyway, so this is my tribute to my mom's beautiful little Bo Peep costume. But I made her Goldilocks and changed her colors a little bit and made it my own. So I do want to tell you right off the bat, this is not a new wig. This is not a wig that's coming for purchase or anything. This is the faux mohair wig that was the platinum with the pigtails in it. And I just took the pigtails out and stitched a little pink ribbon on each side. So if you have that wig, you can do that. But it is not, just so you know, as you're watching, that you're not wondering about the wig. She has this beautiful little blue and white striped dress, little puff sleeves. They have elastic in the cuff, and then they're trimmed in lace, and then have the little pink bow. And she has a little squared off neckline that's also trimmed in lace. And then she's got this beautiful full little skirt that is also trimmed in lace. So many, like, it's all the little details in this that just make it. And then, like I was showing you, like you saw already, this little corset with the little panniers, and that is done in this beautiful blue floral brocade. It has a little, it's like two different, so the leaves are like this grayish blue, and the flowers are, a darker blue, and then the background is a lighter blue. I love the mix of texture and pattern in this one because it's subtle, but I think it's really effective, and it just gives such a beautiful look. Then underneath the skirt, she has these beautiful little semi-sheer white tights and these pink lace-up slippers. Flats, ballet slippers, whatever you want to call them. They could certainly be a ballet slipper. You could dress up your doll as a ballerina and use these. But I just think it's such a sweet little look all together. There she is in the back. This part is separate, the little corset and panniers. Oh, and these have little grommets where the ribbon laces through it. I think it's so cute. But this does come off. It closes with a hook and thread loops. So you can barely see them, but it's like right there. See, the hook and thread loop. And then underneath that, she just has this sweet little blue and white striped dress, which it's kind of giving me Wendy from Peter Pan a little bit. So if you put her in, give her, I don't know, red hair, or she could be Wendy. She could be a blonde Wendy too, I don't know. But that's really sweet. If you have one of the crinolines or something too, the one from the Alice outfit, the pink one, would look really sweet under this. So yeah, so there she is. I had a lot of fun designing our favorite little fairy tale felon. Let's face it, she's the bad guy in the story. You can't argue that she's not. She breaks into their house, she breaks their stuff, she eats their food, she sleeps in their beds, and then she gets upset. Girl, you brought that on yourself. But we still love her. Mostly because she wears a cute outfit. So what are you gonna do? You can get away with a lot when you have good hair and a good outfit. So yeah, I just think she's super cute. And I love all of the bear, it's such a cozy little story. And you think of the cottage in the woods and the porridge, and you fall asleep in the cottage in the woods, and all of that stuff. It just gives such a, just like a warm, fuzzy feeling, even though she was breaking and entering. But, whatever, it's fine. It's still cozy. Before we get to the add-on, let me tell you what else you get in the box. So besides the printables that Diana always does, the beautiful artwork that she does, she has some really cute stuff. She will talk all about that, but the little craft cards, very cute. But you will get one of these little teddy bears. How cute are they? So there's one that's a honey color, one that's kind of a creamy ivory color, and one that's a light tan. So yeah, I think they're very sweet. Speaking of sweet, you will also get a little jar of honey with the little honey dipper. So Rachel, what a great idea. That was so cute. We know that bears love honey, especially there's another bear in stories that loves honey even more than the three bears, but they're gonna put it in their porridge because who wants porridge with no honey in it? Or some kind of sweetener. I don't know. I don't. All right, so those are your extras. And then we have the add-on, which continues the storytelling. So you have Goldilocks, and I thought, well, you need the three bears. So the add-on, you have a little t-shirt. Diana Vining designed the graphic on the t-shirt. It's this sort of vintagey looking teddy bear. He kind of looks like a Steiff or, one of those old German bears, which is very sweet. So that's teddy bear number 1. And then the hoodie is teddy bear number 2, right? With the little ears. And then she has a teddy bear backpack. So that's the 3 bears. I just love doing stuff like that. That's like little, it's a subtle nod. It's not a bear costume, but they're all there, I don't know for sure, but I think the little backpack is a separate purchase. And I think the shoes will be separate as well, but don't quote me on that. Rachel will have all those details. if she didn't already tell them to you. But let's go through this outfit. So obviously the little teddy bear hoodie is the cutest thing ever. It has a separating zipper, so it actually does zip closed. It's a really nice flexible zipper too. It's very soft, and doll scale. The faux fur is really sweet. It's very soft and pliable, so it's not like you can't move her arms in it. Some fur can be really stiff. It's lined in a pink poly satin. And then you have your little t-shirt, like I said, with the graphic that Diana designed. And then something I keep forgetting to point out on the t-shirts that I've done for this collection, they all open in the back, whether they have snaps, Velcro, hook and eye. Some of them open all the way down and some of them are closed a little bit, but it's so much easier to get a t-shirt on a doll that you can put on from the back. If you try to get a t-shirt on a doll over their head, you either mess up the hair or you stretch out the t-shirt to get their arms through it and their head through it. And I hate that. So that's for me just as much as it is for you guys. But I think that all doll t-shirts should close in the back. So yeah, that's a fun little extra. That does cost more and it's another detail, but I think it's important. And then you have just these sweet little sort of casual denim pants. They don't really have jeans like styling. They don't have pockets or anything. They're just simple. They have the faux fly in the front, which I prefer on a doll. I don't want a zipper in the front because it makes it too bulky, I think. I like when they close in the back and you get the smoother, more realistic looking fit in the front. So yeah, so she's just got a simple little denim pant and then these sweet little canvas tennis shoes. Like your Keds, like your basic Keds tennis shoes that I think everybody had some pair of, if you didn't have Chucks, you had Keds, right? So they're very sweet. I love the little detail around the sole that makes them look really real. And they just slip on. You don't like tie the laces. Do you know what I mean? But those are such a great basic. And then we'll go through the little backpack. How cute is this? So it has the faux leather straps. They're adjustable. So you do have the little slideys that you can adjust. And then they attach to a loop, to a jump ring on the backpack at the top and the bottom with a little lobster claw. So that's very nice detail. And then it does actually open. So I just have tissue paper in there, but you could put a little treasure, a little snack, I don't know, have a ball. Put whatever you want in there. $50 bill, I don't know. But it's really cute. It zips right behind the ears, which are lined in the same pink poly no, they're not actually. It's like a little velour. It's like a pink velour that lines the ears, which is very sweet. I thought it was the same as it's not, it's the same color, not the same fabric. But I love that it zips right behind his ears. So very cute. Same fur as the hoodie, if I didn't already mention that. And there you go. Look at his little nose. Come on. All right, so I'm gonna show you some mix and match possibilities with these outfit pieces. And yeah, let's get into that. So in the back, we have the little teddy bear t-shirt that you get. And then I paired it with the skirt from I'm gonna call it the Stardust outfit. I know that's not right. And then the the slippers, the shoes that come with Goldilocks and the tights that come with Goldilocks. And it kind of makes her into a little ballerina there. And I think that's very sweet because you get this great, tulle, layers and layers of tulle. You got the tutu. So it looks like she is playing ballerina, which I think is really cute. You could do that with the plain white t-shirt too. That'd be also really sweet. And then sort of casual, going to school. Maybe it's a picture day. I did white canvas sneakers with the denim pant that you would get in the add-on. And then this is the blouse from the add-on that was for Alice in Wonderland. And then she is wearing her super cute teddy bear backpack. I love the way the brown faux leather straps give the contrast on that one. I think that's really cute. It's kind of a casual look for her. And then we have kind of a funky little look. This is the headband from the Alice add-on, the sash from the pirate box. This is the denim jacket that came with the star outfit it was with this skirt. And then she's wearing the blue and white striped dress underneath it. And then the little monster Comme des Garçons dupe sneakers. And those are the socks from the Alice add-on. And I just kind of scrunched them down a little bit because they're knee socks, but I just scrunched them to make them look kind of cute and funky. So I think that's a really sweet look too. So you can cover up, I snapped the jacket, so I covered up the top of that dress completely, but you have this really sweet little blue and white striped skirt underneath. So, whoops. And then she's holding her teddy bear, of course. There's your mix and matches for this month. I think they're pretty darling, actually. Yeah, I think they're very sweet. So there's your mix and match for this month. Very cute. So Diana is going to go through all of the printables and the things that she designed for this box, the paper dolls, all that stuff. They're very sweet, the little craft cards and stuff, and the little, I won't give it away. I'm not gonna blab. I'll let her talk about it.
Thank you, Mark. It's always such a pleasure. We are just so happy to have you this season, designing and doing some wonderful things for us. So thank you so much. And I've seen the behind the scenes, but to let you know, our wonderful collectors, there are some really great things coming. And Mark's just sending his stuff to the factory back and forth, flying back and forth every single day. So it's a lot of work to do these outfits, the fitting, and then to get the sample from the factory and then to try it on and then to make your edits. And then, I mean, it's a long process. So it's been a blast to work with Mark on this, and I am really thrilled with how it's going, and we hope you are too. So our next artist that we are going to bring in is our wonderful Diana Vining. She does the artwork for the Grace subscription and the Anne subscription, and she loves both. She started with us doing Grace in the very beginning when we started in season 1 and has done an incredible job. She brings it to life every single month. But her favorite, I really do know for sure, is the Anne subscription, because she just comes to life. She comes up like a fresh flower when it comes to imagination and things for children. She is a young child educator. She helps doing so many things with young children with imagination and art and really doing stuff to make it fun. And so Diana Vining is going to come in with her wonderful film set that she has spent hours and hours and hours putting together. The time and the thought, it's just not lost on me. I see this and it is so sweet. And I know it is so inspiring to our collectors of the world to see the different ways that you can, just how Mark does his mix and match with fashion. Diana shows us the same things with her wonderful crafts and printable ideas and shows you how to really make it fun. So come on in, Diana Vining, and tell us all about it.
Hi, Mark and Rachel and everybody. Welcome back. I'm outside in my backyard again. And I am having so much fun this month. I think you can kind of like tell when it's a little extra fun for me. Goldilocks and the Three Bears really spoke to me because you have all of like frills and just the beautiful imagery, but you also have kind of like a rascally little girl who like dares to walk into somebody else's house. So it's kind of like it has a little element of mischief in it. So I had a lot of fun with this, and I'm just going to walk you through some of this month's printables. I really hope you enjoyed as much as I did. So first we have our story card, and I'm going to leave most of it for you, but what I really want to focus on is the call to action at the end, where it says, pull up a chair, a favorite teddy, maybe even a bowl of porridge, and get ready for a very grand adventure. We can read Goldilocks and the Three Bears together, and then act it out. This is a perfect time for dolls and bears to team up for some great storybook fun. So this is totally the call to action. So it's like, bring out your dolls, bring out your bears, let's put them together and make a really fun kind of story together. So I hope you enjoy that story card. This month's illustrations were lots of fun, again, with our storybook theme. And I don't know if you're still playing with your fox outfit from last month, but I sure am. It fits really well with this month. Our first illustration is Goldilocks cracking the door open into the bear's house and peeking inside. And my favorite part of this whole thing is imagining like what she saw when she opened the door. Did they have like a woodland motif wallpaper? You know, what kind of rustic details does their house have? Like a miraculously curved round window frame made out of branches and stuff like that. I just love imagining stuff like that. And I love displaying this on our little log holder from last month. So our outdoor scene is a little bit windy, so that's not going to stand up very well for us today. Our next illustration shows Anne dressed as a bear, and she's reading her book and she's imagining herself as Goldilocks. And this is just Goldilocks kind of role play as she's dancing around with a bear and having fun. And maybe putting on her backyard play based on Goldilocks and the Three Bears. As far as crafts go, so much fun this month. I'll take you in for a closer peek, but I'll just walk you through what we have. This month we have our monthly paper doll. So this month's paper doll features not just the Goldilocks dress, but the add-on outfit with the wonderful teddy bear jacket. And because she has those really pretty ballerina shoes, I pictured Anne going beyond like her regular backyard play. Maybe she's trying to do like a backyard ballet. So I don't know, this is kind of what I saw in it. This month we have some really fun craft cards, and I'll bring you in for a closer look to show you kind of what you can do with them. But the first craft card will have a chair. I encourage you to make copies of this, enlarge, reduce to whatever size you need for your display. But it's really cute, and it comes blank, and all I did was add the little name with a black Sharpie so you can customize it. So I did Papa Bear, Mama Bear, Baby Bear. You could do it, you know, label it with whatever names you want, and they're really charming. I don't recommend them for outside because they keep blowing them away, but they're really cute. And they come with, you'll also see a little cutout bear that fits right on there. So even if you don't have a little miniature bear, well, Rachel's gonna send you one anyway, but even if you don't have one, you can make your own little paper bear and just add a little rectangle on the back to make an easel, and he can sit right there. So it's really cute. You'll also see some other themed cutouts, and you can do whatever you like with them. I actually just made a garland with mine, so I just put them on some wired string and added some bows and made like a really pretty garland. So some hot glue on there. Really fun. Your next craft card, this was so much fun. So when I picture the Three Bears home, of course it's their family home, so they need family portraits on the wall. And these are ready to go. You could just cut them out and put them on your display as is. If they're the right size for your display, perfect, we're good to go. If not, you can resize them also. You can enlarge them or reduce them as well if you have a tiny display. Mine are a little bit enlarged because I wanted a nice big display for you friends to enjoy. What I did for this was I wanted to take it to the next level, and I went in my woods, gathered some sticks, and just randomly framed the pictures. And because it's like a bear's cottage, they're not going to be super fancy. They're not going to be professional picture framers. So it was really like a lot of fun to cut these sticks to size and glue them and put like a little bow. You could put leaves or flowers, whatever you like. You'll also be getting a coloring page. So this has a lot of potential for fun too. You can either, like if you have a little one at home, you could color together. That's one fun thing you could do. Or you can also color them like really give it your all, and you can make more framed pictures. I mean, your bears could have like a whole gallery, and they're just different scenes from the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears. So that's so much fun. And then one craft that's not here, I'm always like trying to figure things out and to make things, but I love this outfit from last month, and even though she was a fox last month, she could also be a bear. And I made her a little teddy bear headband, and I made it in about a minute, and it's just a pipe cleaner. I've been watching like internet videos with people doing all these amazing things with pipe cleaners, and it's just like the simplest thing. I'm going to show you in like 1 minute. So I have a brown chenille pipe cleaner. I'm going to measure up about this side of her head, and I just started to coil it around to form one ear. Bend it to place. Now you have one ear. Leave just a little space and then start coiling up the other ear. Now you got 2 coils. Bring it back down, shape it, and then snip off the excess. So there you go. And then you have a little teddy bear headband. Isn't that cute? So simple, and there's like no sewing, and it's very easy. So then you could take your other Anne dolls, maybe Grace wants to be in on it, any dolls, and you can make your own little play with Anne and her bear friends. So that was just a little extra little tidbit that I thought I'd share. Always looking for ways to add to the experience and to really have fun with our dolls. And this was just a lot of fun. Oh, I did forget to mention, one of our printables has an antique looking Three Bears book. So all you need to do is cut out the cover, and I just stapled some blank paper in there. And it makes a really cute little prop so that Anne can read a story to her teddy bear, which is a great way to practice her reading skills. So I brought out some of my bears to share, and I'll give you a closer look at those too. So I don't know, I can't wait to see you guys. I always say this, but like I truly mean it. I really look forward to seeing what you come up with. When we look at these craft cards, I think all of us have like a different vision that comes out, and I think that's so much fun to see. So this is my vision. What's yours? Everything just comes together so nicely and so much fun. And share with your doll club members. All right, thanks, Rachel. Thanks so much for letting me be part of this. What a fun way to play dolls and bears with all of our friends all over the world, and I appreciate you so much. Great job, VDC team, and I will see you all on the next one.
All kinds of wonderful paper dolls. She has an incredible archive, and if you look on the paper doll shop, she also has a paper doll subscription, so she is just doing such an amazing job. So thank you, Diana Vining, for all of your wonderful and hard work. We love you so much. So this was such a fun box. We have 25 extra boxes in the Anne Boutique, so if you'd like to snag one, they are extremely limited. 25 is not very much. And then you can get the add-on outfit if you want that added to your box. You can get the little white sneakers to go inside your box. And we are hopefully, I have ordered things like the leggings and just some easy kind of clothes for Anne. So we are working on that. And of course, Robert Tonner is working on Anne's friends. He is working on an Asian sculpt. He is. And I believe he is working on, I don't want to say too much. I can say for sure he's working on an Asian sculpt friend, and she is supposedly super cute and super amazing. So when that comes to fruition, we will make sure to order a ton of them and have enough to go around. So I would like to hear your thoughts on the Anne subscription and how much you're enjoying it and what it feels like to you. I know some of you have just really come to life with this. You have an Anne doll for every single outfit, every single add-on outfit, and you're just going crazy and having so much fun. The Anne subscription was something that I am just thrilled that we can offer, because it is so much different than offering clothing and collectability things for a grown-up doll. We get to really be in the imagination and fashion of a child. So it's almost like just playtime as much as we can as adults. It's hard to take some time for ourselves. You may wonder why Walker Paul isn't in this video. And as a very busy mama, sometimes I just need to work by myself. So Derek is home half the day, and I came to work, and then I'm going to go home, and then Derek's going to come to work. So we're working as a team. I will say that I do the most. I am mom. I am breastfeeding. I am working, and the baby wants to be with mama most of the time, but Derek does a wonderful job. But sometimes, you know, you need a moment for yourself, and that's what the boxes feel like. You just have your moment to yourself, and you get to sit down and really enjoy it and have fun. That's what we want, is for you to enjoy doll collecting and to have fun and to make it special. And we really try and put, and this isn't a commercial for the boxes, but it sounds like it, but truly, we try to pack so much value into that box that it feels like a low stakes way every single month to really get a lot of fun and bang for your buck. And that's constantly what we're trying to do, is get so much fun stuff in there that it really feels like an experience, that you can open it and play with it and enjoy it for that whole month until you get your new one and say, you know, that was really worth 60 bucks. That was really worth 50 bucks. That was really worth 80 bucks. So we have different tiers. And then of course, one thing I wanted to mention, if you're new here and if you're watching, we put the downloads for free on our website. So if you go into the Anne Boutique, you can receive and get all of the downloads. So if you can't spend any money with us at all, that's okay. We want you to be here. We want you to be a part of this. We want you to post photos. We want you to join in. We want you to make your own version of a Goldilocks outfit. We want you to post your Goldilocks themed dolls. You don't have to be buying all this stuff. Of course, if you are, thank you so much. But you don't have to be buying all this stuff to be a part of the experience of the doll collecting, of the virtual convention that is happening all the time. So you can go into the Ann Boutique and you can download and print all this stuff for free and print it out and join in it and have so much fun. And if you do, please tag us on social media so we can repost your stuff and comment. It is so much fun and it really inspires us. It makes us so happy to know that what we are doing is touching people and inspiring people and getting you to enjoy your dolls and just to have fun. So if you have some Goldilocks dolls in your collection, if you have any Goldilocks themed stuff that you'd like to share, please put it in the group or tag us on Instagram and we'd love to see it. So I hope you love this box so much. It is one of my favorites in the lineup. As soon as Mark sent me his inspiration for this and when he sent me what he wanted it to look like, I said, absolutely, please do this. And I crossed my fingers that the factory could do it, and boy, did they do it. It is so gorgeous. It is so pretty. So in fact, I wish we had more than 25 because I know way more than 25 of you are going to want this. So if you're in the subscription, you are lucky and you are going to receive this. So don't mess with when you get the little bows tied on the shoes, don't mess with it just like I did because they just fell down. So Christopher, thank goodness, does all the dressing and pressing and makes everything look so beautiful. And then I come and usually mess it up and annoy him. And he's very nice about it. So thank you so much, Paul, for helping me film. And thank you so much to our wonderful collectors and friends that keep this shop chugging along. And we can't wait to join you on the next adventure. See you soon. Bye.